Welcome to my channel, Inner Habit. Over the last couple of months, I've been creating videos on consciousness. So the question arises, how do we actually deepen our consciousness? The biggest and key aspect that I've always mentioned is self-awareness. So I'm going to talk about 3 or 4 different things that you could do to develop or deepen your state of consciousness. The first thing I would like to talk about is meditation. The idea with meditation is to do regular sessions of meditation. It could be 10 to 15 minutes a day that you spend meditating. That is fine. Meditating 10 to 15 minutes a day is perfectly fine. I find a lot of people tend to create a perception that you need to be meditating for hours on end in order to be successful with developing your self-awareness. Through consistent practice of meditation, you tend to create a more grounded sense of self. I am bringing a video in the future to discuss what meditation is and how to actually meditate, so keep a lookout. Now, another thing that can deepen your state of consciousness is mindfulness. Mindfulness extends beyond meditation. It's about paying attention to the present moment without having any judgment. Practicing mindfulness enables you as an individual to have a heightened sense of awareness. You become more connected with everything that you do, including becoming connected to nature. Then there is journaling. Journaling enables us to write down our thoughts that we can always reflect on in a future date. By putting your thoughts and emotions on paper, it essentially enables you to gain clarity about your experience and the internal processes that's going on in your mind. I've found a lot of people or YouTubers particularly do a lot of journaling, and this journaling has actually paved way to create their YouTube channels. This has been one of the most interesting things that I have heard. What happens with journaling is you begin to put patterns together. Some people journal and put bullet points. Other people actually write stories and create storyboards through their journaling. The other thing about deepening consciousness is to embrace learning. I found that continuous learning and intellectual exploration enables you to develop your consciousness. It gives you ideas, it gives you knowledge about things that you probably weren't aware of. This continuous learning contributes to deepen consciousness because it gives you constant reassessment of your beliefs and values. So it's very necessary for you to learn. Now, the reason an individual actually reassesses their beliefs and values is because when they're born, and this is scientifically proven that from the time that you're born to the age of 6, which are the developmental years for any child, a lot of your knowledge actually comes down from your ancestors, your parents, as an example, of what they have traditionally been taught, and all that gets fed into your mind. Your beliefs and values are made up of a core system, and that system is your parents' input. As you grow older, you begin to live these core values that your parents have introduced to you. At some stage, you are going to go abroad and study. You are going to, and this happened in my case, I went abroad and studied. Then my beliefs and values changed. So there was a conflict at some stage where I thought, well, this is what I have been taught to do, and this is what I will continue to do. However, how do I adopt the new core belief systems and the values? And when you begin to do that, you begin to experience that you have to create your own core beliefs and your own values. So I cannot emphasize highly enough on learning. Learn, grow, learn, grow. The more you take in, the more you learn about yourself. Now, these 4 areas, meditation, mindfulness, journaling, and learning, these 4 areas are the key things that develop or deepen your state of consciousness. The most important thing out of practicing these 4 areas, what you will notice is that it actually gives you clarity. And that is the first step towards deepening your level of consciousness.